Most people use their bookshelves as a scorecard for their ego. They display the titles they've conquered, like hunting trophies on a wall. They want you to see what they know. But the top 0.01%, the titans of thought, know that a library full of read books isn't a tool, it's a graveyard. If your shelf is a monument to your past, your mind is already starting to calcify. Today, we aren't talking about what you've learned. We are talking about the staggering silent power of everything you don't know. Welcome to the Anti-Library. The legendary scholar, Umberto Eco, owned 30,000 books. When amateurs walked into his home, they would gasp and ask, "How many of these have you actually read?" Eco would just smile. He knew that visitors fell into two psychological traps. The amateur sees a library as a finished task. The polymath sees it as a frontier. Nassim Taleb calls this the anti-library. Your read books are a sunk cost. They have already given you their secrets. But your unread books, they are the only things that can still save you. They are your black swans, the unexpected information that shifts the trajectory of a life. Why does this feel so uncomfortable? Because of a psychological glitch called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The less you know, the more certain you feel. Most people live on a tiny island of knowledge, and they never look at the horizon. But as your island grows, so does the perimeter of your ignorance. To build an anti-library is to practice epistemic humility. It is a physical map of your limitations. It forces your ego to stay small so your potential can stay massive. If you aren't surrounded by things that intimidate you, you aren't growing. There is a biological reason for this. In neuroscience, we call it the information gap. Curiosity isn't a gift. It's a cognitive itch that occurs when the brain notices a hole in its map. An anti-library is a massive, high-definition itch. By surrounding yourself with unread pages, you keep your brain in a state of high-alert seeking. You trigger the dopamine of anticipation rather than the stagnation of satisfaction. This is how you prevent intellectual retirement. This is how you stay sharp while the rest of the world fades into certainty. But don't fill your shelf with noise. Use the Lindy Filter. If a book has been in print for 50 years, it has survived the ultimate test of time. It is high-density knowledge. Modern bestsellers are often just echoes of ancient truths. The polymath fills their anti-library with the survivors, the texts that have outlived wars, plagues, and trends. You don't buy books to read them today. You buy them so that when the world changes tomorrow, you are the only one who isn't surprised. The world wants you to be satisfied with your island. It wants you to stop at the shore. But you are here because you know the ocean is where the sovereignty lies. An anti-library isn't a collection of paper. It's a manifesto of aggressive humility. It is an investment in the person you haven't become yet. So, Prince, I have one final question for you. Look at your bookshelf right now. Is it a trophy room for who you were, or a laboratory for who you are becoming? If you are ready to stop performing and start evolving, you know what to do. Subscribe to AI Automation. We don't just build systems, we build architects. Go out and buy the book that scares you the most. Your future self is waiting inside the pages you haven't turned yet.